Question number 9, exercise 5.5. The function is x raised to the power sin x plus sin x raised to the power cos x. And we have to differentiate this function with respect to x. So now students, you can see as there is the function of x in power. So I cannot differentiate it without taking the log, but I cannot take the log of the right hand side because these two numbers, these are in addition. So whenever two numbers in addition or subtraction, we cannot take the log, because you know, if you have log of u plus v, you have no property of log to expand this kind of expression. So we don't take the log at this step. So what I will do is, I will assume that this expression x raised to the power sin x is u, and this expression sin x raised to the power cos x is v. So I can mention here where u is x raised to the power sin x and v is sin x raised to the power cos x. You can see u and v both are functions of x. Now differentiating both sides with respect to x. So we get dy by dx is equal to du by dx plus dv by dx. So now what we have to do is, we call this equation as equation number 1, and using the expression for u, I will find out du by dx. Using the expression for v, I will find out dv by dx and substitute both the values in equation number 1. So let us take both of them one by one. The first equation is u is equal to x raised to the power sin x. Now students, I can take log at this step because I can see there is only single expression in the right hand side. So I take log both sides. That will be log u is equal to log of x raised to the power sin x. Now I use the properties of log. So I get log of u is equal to sin x log x. This sin x, this comes here and it becomes the multiple. Now at this step, I have to differentiate both sides again. Differentiate both sides with respect to x. Now log u, derivative of log u will be 1 by u, but we are differentiating with respect to x. So we have to differentiate u also with respect to x using the chain rule. Now sin x and log x are two functions, and both the functions are functions of x, and we have to use the product rule. Derivative of sin x will be cos x into log x, plus derivative of log x will be 1 by x into sin x. Now when we find the value of du by dx, then we shall cross multiply this u on the right hand side, and we will have cos x log x plus sin x upon x. And in the last step, we shall substitute in place of u its value. So we get du by dx is equal to x raised to the power sin x into, we have substituted the value of u, into cos x log x plus sin x upon x. So students, this is equation number 2, and this equation number 2 gives you the value of du by dx. Now you have to differentiate the expression for v, and v is sin x raised to the power cos x. So we shall proceed as we have proceeded in the previous case. So v is sin x raised to the power cos x. We take log both sides. Log v is equal to log of sin x raised to the power cos x. This cos x comes here. It becomes multiple by using the properties of log, and we get log v is equal to cos x into log sin x. Now we can see here again that right hand side is the product of two functions. So now if we differentiate both sides with respect to x, so derivative of log v will be 1 by v, but we have to differentiate this v with respect to x because ultimately we are differentiating with respect to x. So we have used the chain rule. Right hand side we apply product rule. Cos x, the derivative of cos x will be minus sin x into log sin x, plus derivative of log sin x will be 1 upon sin x, and derivative of sin x is cos x into cos x. And now we have to find out dv by dx. So v will be cross multiplied on the right hand side. So I'll get minus sin x log sin x, and copying down, and cos x upon sin x, that is cot x cos x. I can write. and we substitute back the value of v. What is v? V is sin x raised to the power cos x. We substitute the value of v and we copy down this bracket, and this is that value of dv by dx, and we call it as equation number 3. Now students, we have found the value of dv by dx, which is there in yellow bracket. We had already found the value of du by dx and we call it equation number 2. I have rewritten it here and we put it in a green bracket. And dy by dx, this was equation number 1. So what we have to do, we have to substitute du by dx and dv by dx in equation 1. कहाँ से? From equation 2 and equation 3. So what do we get? You can see in place of this du by dx, I put its value. In place of this dv by dx, I put its value. So dy by dx becomes x raised to the power sin x cos x log x plus sin x by x plus sin x raised to the power cos x cos x minus sin x log x sin x. This much. This one is the value of dv by dx. This is du by dx. Now question number 9. Question number 10. Function y is equal to x raised to the power x cos x plus x square plus 1 upon x square minus 1. So here again we cannot take one complete log of right hand side since the two terms are in addition. So we take y as u plus v, where u is the first expression, this is u, and this second expression, this is v. So you can see we have taken them, and dy is equal to u plus v. Now if I differentiate at this step with respect to x, so what do we get? Then I get dy by dx is equal to du by dx plus dv by dx, and I call it as equation number 1. So now I have to take the first expression, that is u is equal to x raised to the power x cos x. Now you can see it is very obvious, I have to take log both sides. So log u will be, now I am using the property of log, x cos x, which is the power, it comes in the multiple, log x. So I have directly used the property of log. So now what I have to do is, now I have to differentiate both sides with respect to x. So when I differentiate with respect to x, I have to apply chain rule, since the derivative of log u will be 1 by u du by dx, and for right hand side I have to use the product rule. So I write derivative of x cos x into log x plus derivative of log x, which is 1 by x, into x cos x. I have applied the product rule, but now within the product rule I have to once again apply the product rule, because I have to find the derivative of x cos x. That gives me 1 by u du by dx is equal to, now derivative of x cos x using the product rule. So what I get, derivative of x is 1 into cos x plus derivative of cos x is minus sin x into x. This bracket gives you the derivative of x cos x. Now it is multiplied by log x plus, you can see here x cos x and x they get cancelled, and we have only cos x here. So now in the next step I can cross multiply by u. So I get the value of du by dx will be equal to u into, I copy down the whole thing, but I have to multiply this bracket by log x. I have to multiply this bracket by log x. So I get log x cos x minus x sin x log x plus cos x. And ultimately I substitute the value of u. You can see here upwards the value of u is x raised to the power x cos x, and I copy down the whole bracket, which is log of cos x minus x sin x log x plus cos x, and I call it as equation number 2. Now students, there is a small mistake here. Log x cos x we have written as log cos x. No, it is log x cos x. So now what I can do is, from log x cos x and cos x, I can take cos x common. So x raised to the power x cos x into cos x common from the first term and the last term, and I will have log x plus 1 minus x sin x log x. So this is equation number 2 and this gives us the value of du by dx. Now we have v which is equal to x square plus 1 upon x square minus 1. Now students, as you can see, there is no x or the function of x in the power. So I don't need to take the log here. So I can directly differentiate this function with respect to x. Now when I differentiate it, I am going to apply the quotient rule. So on right hand side, derivative of the numerator x square plus 1 will be 2x plus 0 into denominator, which is x square minus 1, minus derivative of denominator, which is again 2x, into numerator x square plus 1 and whole divided by x square minus 1 whole square. Now we simplify the numerator. Now here you can see on the screen that equation number 2, it is giving you the value of du by dx, and equation number 3, it is giving you the value of dv by dx. And we know that we have one more equation, equation number 1, that is dy by dx is equal to du by dx plus dv by dx. So we have to substitute both the values in equation number 1. So this is dy by dx. Now this much, this is du by dx, and this is dv by dx, and hence this is the answer. We have substituted the values of du by dx and dv by dx from equations 2 and 3 in equation number 1. Now in question number 12, x raised to the power y plus y raised to the power x is equal to 1. This is like an implicit function, and here neither x is a function of y nor y is a function of x. So how I am going to differentiate it? So we cannot take log also. So what we do is we assume that this first function is u and the second function is v, where u is x raised to the power y and v is y raised to the power x. So now after this, if we differentiate both sides with respect to x, so derivative of u with respect to x will be du by dx, dv by dx is equal to derivative of 1 will be 0. And here this is equation number 1. So what we shall be doing is we shall be substituting the values of du by dx and dv by dx in equation number 1. So u is x raised to the power y. So what I will do, I will take log both sides. So it gives me log of u is equal to y log x. Now at this step I differentiate with respect to x. So what do I get? So I get 1 by u du by dx is equal to, now y log x we are going to apply the product rule. Derivative of y with respect to x will be dy by dx into log x plus derivative of log x will be 1 by x into y. So we get du by dx is equal to, we cross multiply this u here, u into dy by dx log x plus y by x, and we substitute finally the value of u. So we get du by dx is equal to x raised to the power y into dy by dx log x plus y by x. This is equation number 2 and it is giving you the value of du by dx. Now you can take up v. What was v? V is y raised to the power x. Again taking log both sides, so log v is equal to x log y. Now differentiating both sides with respect to x, so we get 1 by v dv by dx, since we are applying chain rule, and on right hand side we apply product rule. Derivative of x is 1 into log y plus derivative of this log y will be 1 by y dy by dx, since we are differentiating with respect to x into x. So now we have to find the value of dv by dx. So we cross multiply v here on the right hand side, and so we get log y plus x upon y into dy by dx. And now we substitute back the value of v, which is y raised to the power x. So we get log y plus x by y dy by dx, and this is equation number 3, and it is giving us the value of dv by dx. Now students, we come back to the first equation, which was du by dx plus dv by dx equal to 0, and we substitute the value of du by dx and dv by dx in first equation, and so we get this equation, and we are going to solve this equation now. So now we multiply x raised to the power y with this bracket, so we get x raised to the power y dy by dx into log x plus x raised to the power y into y by x. Similarly, we multiply this second bracket also with y raised to the power x, so we get y raised to the power x into log y plus y raised to the power x. We multiply it with this into x upon y into dy by dx is equal to 0. Now you can see this first term is containing dy by dx and this last term is containing dy by dx, and these two terms are not of dy by dx. So what we do? The terms of dy by dx, I keep them on the left hand side. So x raised to the power y into log x dy by dx, first term, plus the last term. Now you see in last term, y raised to the power x upon y can be written as y raised to the power x minus 1 into x dy by dx. So we write both the terms containing dy by dx on left hand side, and we take these two terms on this one and this one, the terms which are not containing dy by dx on the right hand side. So it is, now you can see this term, the one I am circling, and here you can write x raised to the power y minus 1. We club the powers of x into y, and when this term goes on right hand side it becomes negative. Similarly, this term, the one I am circling now, when it goes to right hand side it also becomes negative. So y raised to the power x into log y, and now we take dy by dx common from the terms on the left hand side and we find out the final answer. So after reshuffling the terms we get this step, and then dy by dx is this bracket divided by this bracket. Now question number 13, y raised to the power x is equal to x raised to the power y. Here you can take log both sides, so we get log of y raised to the power x is equal to log of x raised to the power y. Using the property of log, x log y is equal to y log x. Now differentiating both sides with respect to x, we have to apply product rule both the sides. Here you can see one function is x, other is log y. Here you can see one function is y, other is log x. So derivative of x will be 1 into log y. This is the derivative of x into log y, plus derivative of log y. I am talking about left hand side. Derivative of log y will be 1 by y dy by dx into x. Similarly, we take the derivative of right hand side, this expression of right hand side, and we differentiate by product rule. Derivative of y will be dy by dx into log x, plus derivative of log x will be 1 by x into 1. So now here you can see again this term is containing dy by dx and this term is containing dy by dx. So we keep both these terms on the left hand side and rest all the terms on right hand side. So x by, you can see x upon y dy by dx minus log x dy by dx is equal to, and I keep this term on right hand side and this term also on right hand side. So I will have y by x minus log y, and I take dy by dx common from this one and this one. So I get x upon y minus log x is equal to y upon x minus log y. So now I can take LCM of both the brackets. So I will be having dy by dx into LCM is y, x minus y log x, and I take the LCM of the second bracket also on the right hand side, which is x. So I get y minus x log y, and finally I write the value of dy by dx, which will be y minus x log y upon x, and I divide it by this expression, so it becomes y upon x minus y log x. So this is your answer. Now we move to the next question, question number 14. Here you are given that cos x raised to the power y is equal to cos y raised to the power x, and you have to find dy by dx. So here no problem, you can take log both sides since no term is in addition or subtraction. So it gives you log of cos x raised to the power y is equal to log of cos y raised to the power x. Using the property of log, this y, this becomes multiple. So y into log cos x is equal to x into log cos y. Now, after this, differentiating both sides with respect to x. And we are going to apply product rule. So now you can see here one function is y. Now we have differentiated both sides with respect to x. I can show you the product rule. Derivative of y, you can see here, it is dy by dx into log cos x plus derivative of log cos x. This is derivative of log cos x into y. And similarly on the right hand side, derivative of x is 1 into log cos y plus derivative of log cos y is minus sin y upon cos y dy by dx into x. Now again, as we have done in all the questions, we shall be segregating the terms with dy by dx. That is the first one and the last one. So I will have, now I have written this term, first one and the last one on the left hand side, and in last term sin y by cos y has become, I have written it as tan y, as you can see. And this term, second term, has gone to right hand side, and sin x and cos x has become tan x. Now we find the value of dy by dx, which is equal to log cos y plus y tan x upon log cos x plus x tan y. This is your answer. Now let's move to question number 15. xy is equal to e raised to the power x minus y. So here again we can take log both sides. So we will have log of xy is equal to log of e raised to the power x minus y. Now applying the properties of log on left hand side, log xy becomes log x plus log y. And right hand side, this power becomes multiple, it comes here. So it becomes x minus y log e. Now I have already explained you that log e is 1. When we are writing log e, that means it is to the base e. When we are writing log x, it is to the base e only. And we know the value of log e is 1. So in the next step, I am going to write log e as 1. So log x plus log y is equal to x minus y. Now we differentiate both sides with respect to x. Derivative of log x is 1 by x. Derivative of log y is 1 by y, and since we are differentiating with respect to x, we multiply it by, we differentiate y with respect to x also. So that is dy by dx is equal to x minus y. So what is the derivative of x with respect to x is 1, and derivative of y with respect to x will be dy by dx. Now students, you can see that the terms that I have underlined with green color, these two terms, they contain dy by dx, and hence I will keep the terms of dy by dx on left hand side. You can see the green terms, so I am keeping these green terms on left hand side, and you can see the blue terms, so I am keeping these blue terms on right hand side. And now I simplify by collecting dy by dx, taking dy by dx common. I will have 1 by y plus 1 is equal to 1 minus 1 by x, and now I will be taking the LCM. So I will be having dy by dx into 1 plus y by y. I have taken the LCM of left hand side and right hand side, so I will have this expression. So now I can find out dy by dx is equal to x minus 1 upon x into y upon y plus 1, which is equal to x minus 1 upon y plus 1 multiplied by y by x. Now question number 16 says that this is the function fx given to you, 1 plus x, 1 plus x square, 1 plus x4 into 1 plus x8. You have to first find the derivative of this function, and after finding its derivative, then you have to find out f dash 1. So first we find out f dash x. F dash x means, no, sorry, before finding f dash x, I have to take the log because I cannot find its derivative in this manner. So I take log both sides. That gives me log of fx is equal to log of right hand side, which is 1 plus x, 1 plus x square, 1 plus x4, 1 plus x8. Now, applying the properties of log, I expand the right hand side. Which property I am going to use? I am going to use this property, log of m, n, p, q. You can have any number of numbers will be equal to log of m plus log of n plus log of p plus log of q. So you can expand this property for any number of numbers. So now we have applied the property of log, and then we differentiate both sides with respect to x. So derivative of log fx will be 1 upon fx, and in the numerator we will have f dash x, and derivative of log 1 plus x will be 1 upon 1 plus x, but derivative of 1 plus x is 1 only, plus what is the derivative of 1 plus log 1 plus x square? That will be 1 upon 1 plus x square, and the numerator the derivative of 1 plus x square, which is 2x. Then derivative of log 1 plus x4 will be 1 upon 1 plus x4, and in the numerator we will have the derivative of x4, which is 4x cube, plus derivative of log 1 plus x8, it will be 1 upon 1 plus x8, and in the numerator we will have the derivative of x8, which is 8x7. Now I can find out f dash x. So f dash x will be fx will be cross multiplied, and we will have this bracket. So f dash x is fx into, we copy down all these terms of right hand side, and in place of fx we put the value of fx. This was fx given to us. After that, one part is over. After that, question wanted us to find the value of f dash 1. So to find f dash 1, in place of x on right hand side we substitute 1 in place of x. We get this. So everywhere, wherever there was x, we have written 1. So now you can see this becomes 2 raised to the power 4 and 1 upon 2, 2 upon 2, 4 upon 2, 8 upon 2. 1 upon 2, 2 upon 2, 4 upon 2, 8 upon 2. So this becomes, so we have calculated all this, you can see, and we get the answer to be 120. So the value of f dash 1 is 120. Now I end up today's class here only. So keep revising, keep preparing, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe this channel.